Hello YouTube. It is a pleasure to be back. I have been MIA for a while. In the video that I did prior to this one, I explained to you guys why I have been MIA with my new job and the death of my baby, my puppy, Princess Bella. I just have not been in the right frame of mind to try and do any videos or be sociable or do any type of social networking, anything. So it took some me time, some time for me to get out of the little small state of depression that I was in. And I finally found my way back, and I went to the gun range, the shooting range, the rifle range, whatever you want to call it. And I got a chance to knock the dust off a couple of my handguns and rifles. I shot the AK-47, the Mossberg Tactical. I shot the Phoenix Arms 22 and the Jimenez 22 long rifle, as well as my Burst Thunder 380, which is normally my concealed carry because it fits pretty much in everything. It's a little bit heavy, but I honestly love this gun. I've not had one single problem out of it since I've had it. And I know for certain that this gun is loaded. There is one in the chamber, as well as the magazine is loaded. But it's on safety, so there you go. You see it? Safety. And the reason why that is because I'm in my home by myself, and I mean, you never know when someone may try to do me bodily harm, break in here, steal something, or, you know, just do something evil or have anger and malice in their hearts, and I will not allow for them to leave the same way they came in. So no, I will not take my gun and unload it. For all you safety gurus, it's going to stay exactly how it is. So if someone does break into my home, I'm able to defend myself. Now, moving right along, I am so thankful and grateful to you guys that did the videos on this new gun that I purchased. The real reason I went to the shooting range was to shoot this particular gun. I purchased it about 3 days ago, and yesterday I got a chance to go out and fire it. You guys convinced me to buy it. I wasn't in the market to buy a new handgun, but I did, and it's because of you, with all of your wonderful reviews. The new Ruger LC9, and this thing is a beauty. It is amazing. Now, what came with it was some literature, some NRA stuff, the 2 keys. These keys lock the trigger. It makes it free, so it's a non-functional. And then it also aids in you taking down the gun, because you have to use this to push the pin out. So it comes with the first spent round, and this amazing lock. This lock is actually really sturdy, really heavy. It's perfect for the guns. It's better than those other little chain-like looking locks that they normally send to you. But the most important thing is for everyone that loves American-made products. Here you go, made in the good old US of A. So that's a plus, always a plus when something is made in America. Also, what came with it was this cheap case, which I'll probably hardly ever use. Now, the case was made in China. Oh boy, anyway, that's funny. The gun has been safety checked. It's not loaded as of right now. Now, this gun is chambered in 9mm, so you guys see that? That's 9mm round. And it weighs about 17.1 ounces. It has a 3.12 inch barrel and 6 inches overall in the length. There is a 6-pound trigger pull on this handgun, so it's pretty sufficient for both men and women. You have just enough to aid you in shooting properly, as well as keep your gun safe if you should drop it or something should get caught in the trigger guard. And so you have to pull that with 6 pounds of pressure in order to make this gun fire. It has a last round slide lock back, so when you are out of ammo, it locks back, and then you have to add a new drop your magazine and put a new magazine in. So it also is double action only. Double action only, and you see why. You can't pull the hammer back and actually fire this in single action. So it's double action only, which I love about it. I mean, that's perfect for me. It has that safety, which is right here. White for safety and red for fire. And then it also has the key safety over here. So you turn it 1/4 turn to the left or right, and it makes this trigger move freely, so it's non-operational. It has that loaded round indicator. So I'm going to show you guys that. This is amazing. I'm going to load a gun on YouTube. Woo! Somebody call the YouTube police, please. Anyway, here we go. So now you see the loaded round indicator has a red tint to it. It's loaded when up, and it clearly states that on the handgun. Now I'm going to put it on safety because I'm not going to take my round out of the chamber. I'm not going to shoot anybody but me, and you guys don't get to see it even if I do. Okay, so now another indicator that this gun is loaded is you can see a round right there through there. So you have two indications that the gun is loaded. The loaded one up indicator, and you can look right here and see that there's a round in the chamber. So you shouldn't have any mishaps with this gun at all. And also it's on safety. Now the magazine itself, when it's dropped out and you press this, it doesn't shoot. I mean, it's non, so you have that magazine safety. And then the only thing I don't like about this particular handgun, I love the LC9, don't get me wrong, but it only came with one magazine. So cheap, cheap, cheap. That, shame on you, Ruger. You should have at least included 2 magazines for us. But it's a 7-round magazine, has the longer pinky extension, so that makes it an 8-round gun. You have 7 rounds in the mag and 1 in the chamber. The mag release is also a con on this Ruger LC9, because when you press the mag release button, if you have a tight grip on it, what happens is, I'm going to show you guys this. When you push that mag release button, if you have a tight grip on it, that mag release on the other side hits your finger, so it doesn't release as freely as it should. But if you are cognitive of what you're doing and you're mindful of what you're doing, you can loosen up that grip and it falls right out. So if you're proficient with guns, you know how to adjust your grip, and the magazine comes right out. But that was a con at first because I didn't know that I was holding the gun so tightly. Also, it's not ambidextrous and the sights were off. And those were the cons, the only cons that I had for this particular handgun. The finish is beautiful. The gun it fits my hand like a glove, and it shoots like a powerhouse. This thing is definitely more stopping power than anyone would need. I love it. After watching a couple of you guys' reviews and looking at this gun store, I wasn't quite ready to purchase another handgun, especially not in this economy, but I had to have it after watching all of your reviews. And I'm glad that I purchased it, because I'm going to love carrying it as my concealed carry. I may have to retire my Bersa. So, I don't know. I love it. It is amazing. Thanks for viewing A Woman's World Out.